Sibile, the Democratic National Convention concludes Thursday night with the formal acceptance speech of Hillary Rodham Clinton. But you were there when the current president, Barack Obama, spoke. Tell us about it.
I spoke to New Jersey gubernatorial candidate Phil Murphy. He was the former ambassador to Germany, and he was appointed there by President Obama. And I asked him about Trump's bombshell statement saying that Russia should hack Hillary Clinton's email to find her deleted emails.
It's not only un-American, it's against American interests. And that means there are consequences for our country. And this guy's trying to run for president of the United States, and he does not have our interests in mind. So it really disturbed me, I have to say.
Then Cory Booker, the star of the show, walks into the room. So I walked into the room with him, and he was swamped with questions. But of course, I got my question in. Are you disappointed you're not VP?
No, I'm so excited that I came down to the final few. I mean, if you had visited me a few years ago in my office in Newark and said, hey, you know, one day you're going to be on a short list as a vice presidential pick, I would be pretty in a state of disbelief.
So he's just really happy that he was even in that conversation.
Thanks, Sibile.
Get ready to party. Camden Rising hits the stage today, and I'm taking you to all the action. So let's go.
Rich, dirty, dirty, beautiful, dirty, rich.
Hi. Where should the press park for the concert?
I'm not even sure on that one.
So excited. Lady Gaga and Lenny Kravitz both set to perform here at the BB&T Pavilion at what's described as the biggest event at the convention except Hillary Clinton's speech itself. But press is banned, and here's why that is so interesting. The event is hosted by the very powerful political figure George Norcross. Now, reportedly, the performer contract said that they don't want the press here. But you take a little closer look, and according to Philly.com, the Philly Voice is allowed to be here, being the main media sponsor. But then take another closer look, and you'll see that Lexi Norcross is the executive director of Philly Voice. Lexi is a daughter of George Norcross. So, you know, all very interesting. You all can tell me whether that's fishy to you or not, but that doesn't mean action isn't happening out here on the ground. Just moments ago, there was a little protest where locals are saying, you know, this concert's all about Camden Rising and great economic opportunity coming to the city. And they say Camden is not rising.
Behind me, the Norcross brothers host a Lady Gaga concert that, according to all the reports, is designed to bolster their stature, meaning the Norcross brothers, bolster their stature politically, garner support for a further run at higher office, everything that political insiders want, but nothing that the people of South Jersey need.
Diana, things are definitely improving in Camden. They really couldn't have got much worse. And George Norcross does deserve some credit for the improvements, like Cooper Hospital. And I got a chance to talk on the convention floor on Tuesday with his brother Donald, who's a U.S. congressman, and ask him about his brother's reputation, which is kind of like a dark lord figure in South Jersey politics.
When you see that a decade ago, the worst economic conditions, the worst educational opportunities for the kids, and the worst public safety, that's all changed. We're very proud of what we do.
Diana, wouldn't you think that they would want to showcase the good of Camden and the fact that they can draw big names like Lady Gaga and Lenny Kravitz, also DJ Jazzy Jeff, to Camden?
Yeah, I definitely agree with you, because think about it. I'm out here and all I have are the protesters. And is that really the sound you want in my story? But I guess, you know, they have their reasoning. So we'll just have to, you know, leave it up to our viewers to decide why.
Rich, dirty, dirty, beautiful, dirty, rich.
Thanks, Diana. Now, Allison,
Yes.
when the delegates are done with a hot day on the convention floor, they're going to need a cold drink. Ashley, you and Allison went around to try and sample some of the best that Philly has to offer. Tell us about it.
Yeah, it was a tough day at work. Some of the city's finest drinking establishments have specials and signature cocktails. So, poor Allison and I hit the city of brotherly love to try some of them out.
It was a tough job, but somebody had to do it. Our first stop was Bar 210 at the Rittenhouse Hotel. There we tried the Balanced Budget, the Equal Opportunity, and the New Deal. Balanced Budget was a gin and vodka martini. Equal Opportunity was their kind of twist on a Negroni. And then the New Deal was Manhattan, like I would say. Yeah, that's very good.
Which one had the most alcohol?
Well, Manhattans are known to
The New Deal?
put you on your bum.
They gave you a new deal.
Exactly, so.
Yeah, then we headed over to Red Owl Tavern, which is inside Hotel Monaco in Old City, where we tried the I'm With Her. Yeah, I was like, get it. So it was basically like an herb-infused Bacardi rum. It was delicious.
Really?
Number 6, right?
Oh yeah. No. Yes, number 6, right.
It's gonna be a good day. And then we popped in the elevator and headed up to their rooftop bar called Stratus.
Okay, this is Stratus.
Anything that has lips.
All right, up the top.
Come on in. And there we tried the Jackass. And that is kind of their twist on the Moscow Mule. They used jalapeno-infused vodka, so that was what was a little different. Or jalapeno-infused what? It wasn't vodka, it was brown. Jalapeno.
Rye?
I'm just gonna say what.
Scotch?
It was bourbon.
It was bourbon. Ooh, that sounds good.
Yeah.
Yeah, so then our next stop.
You were still walking at this point?
Yes.
We only had a mouthful of each.
bad.
I have to say, we felt guilty about how much we wasted, but we couldn't be wasted, so there was
Yeah,
that.
so our next stop, we headed back to Rittenhouse Hotel to go into the library bar, and this is where we tasted the Leaning to the Left, sorry, Jerry, the Mule,
Double strain.
and Foreign Affairs.
Then our last stop was a restaurant called Ocean Prime. There we tried the Martini, the Martinez, and the Delegate. So after we tried all these drinks, we thought about it, and then ranked them, and we have some results.
So our top 3 were the New Deal, the Martinez, and the Mule from the library bar. It was the best Moscow Mule.
You know, it was delightful.
It was
Okay.
Best version of the mule I've ever had.
Nice.
Well, that's darn good.
What's the difference between the Martini and the Martinez?
One that speaks Spanish.
Calm down, Richard.
And we're out.
And we're out.